What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here with the iPad 2 rumors put to rest and with some concrete information. It seems like the Apple rumor mill never stops churning. This time it is iOS 5 and Mobile Me. If you watched my iOS rant right before the iPod 2 event, there'll be a link down below. I lamented about iOS, how I thought that certainly it had innovated when it launched in 2007. However, it had remained very stale and had been passed by the competition in a lot of ways, most notably with notifications and lock screen information. I'm not going to recap the whole breadth of that rant. The point being, it needs a better system and you shouldn't have to jailbreak to get those options. Well, it looks like those concerns might finally be putting to rest via macrumors.com, a German site. And for you German readers out there, I'm sorry, I'm going to totally massacre the pronunciation of this though. Mackerkopf.de is reporting that Apple is gearing up for yet another press event to take place in mid-April, either the 14th or the 15th, which is a Thursday or Friday, to announce the developer preview of iOS 5.0, which is expected to be a complete revamp of the iOS system. I certainly wouldn't expect anything huge and drastic like widgets, but I would definitely expect new notifications and multitasking to be one of the key things that are brought up. Now, multitasking now exists on iOS. It's more of an app switching system than true multitasking. So I really think that we'll see something along those lines. If you go through your jailbreaking app stores, whether you go through Cydia or one of the other repositories, you can see that there are just a myriad of tweaks and potential that iOS can do. Now, it's not really far from Apple to go through and look at what's been done in the jailbreak community and take influence from that. So if you have a jailbreaking iPhone, look at your phone, see what features you've implemented on there, and think of what you would want Apple to offer stock out of the box. People shouldn't have to jailbreak to get some of these key features being the point. The last focus of this alleged event on the 14th or 15th is also supposed to be an update to Mobile Me, going free and offering a myriad of cloud services. Most notably some syncing and iTunes. We saw some iTunes playing ability come with iOS 4.3. You're supposed to get full access to your iTunes library, contents, everything, all wirelessly, done a little more elegantly than what we have now. The thought is we might actually get wireless syncing as well, so you don't have to plug your phone or iPad in to get your syncing on. Now this does line up with what we saw with iOS 4.0 last year, which was actually announced on April 8th. So generally there's a year release cycle. So between April 8th of 2010 and April 14th or 15th of 2011, obviously, you don't have to do the math, that's just about a year. So what do you guys want to see in iOS 5? Kind of curious, sound off down below. If you want to sort of revamp and rehear my thoughts on iOS 4 and what Apple needs to do to regain their once lustrous operating system, links are going to be down below. I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.